The views and opinions expressed in this podcast should not be taken seriously. All jokes and banter are not meant to be taken up the ass. And no, you may not talk to my manager. So get back to not doing your homework or not doing your job and enjoy the Rollin' Thick podcast.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Are you ready?
Rolling thick, rolling thick.
Hey, what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the Rolling Thick Podcast, Season 4. My name is Teddy.
And I'm Bunz. We're off to a fantastic start.
Yes, we are. I'm just glad we're back. I don't even care.
I know, me too. That last month was a roller coaster.
We're still on the roller coaster, but
you know what? We are, but it's not. We're coasting. It's all downhill from
the
here.
scary part is
I don't know.
over.
Scary part's kind of over. Not entirely. But we're here.
I probably have only been on 3 roller coasters my whole life.
Really? I don't love them anymore, but I used to love roller coasters. I've been on
rides,
lots.
But on a roller coaster, yeah, I've only been 3 times.
See, I don't like rides.
And it was against my will.
I just like roller. Which rides?
I've been on the one you can spin,
the,
the teacup one.
Yeah.
I've been on the UFO, the one that spins.
And the Ferris wheel and stuff.
Yeah, I've been on the Ferris wheel, and then there's another one the fucking boats you shoot water.
Yeah.
Cars. I've been on the fucking on the boat.
Yeah,
that just goes
bumper
like
cars and stuff. See, I don't do those types of rides. Give me a roller coaster and bumper boats and bumper cars. I get dizzy and I feel nauseous.
I do. I hate. That's the only reason I don't do them anymore is for that reason. But
yeah, and my sense I don't know. I get nauseous going on elevators now. So
I can't do swings.
I don't think I can do it. I don't think. Yeah, swings do it too sometimes. It depends. It's iffy.
I'm really bad.
Roller coasters, I haven't been on a roller coaster in probably
roller coasters
it
just feels
now.
like you're in a car with the window down. You're just wee.
Yeah, I love roller coasters. However, I was on one once. You know the ones that go upside down? They usually have a buckle like that.
Yeah.
That goes over. Yeah.
Yeah, over your shoulders, under your crotch.
Yeah, 10 years ago, maybe. No, it was more than 10 because I was only 14. So I was okay, 24 years ago.
Oh, God.
God damn. I went to Six Flags.
I
sound old? 25 years ago. So we were on this roller coaster in Six Flags with my brother. He and I love roller coasters. And it was one that went a full loopy. I'd never been on one that done a full loopy. I'd done a spin loopy. And that was cool. So I'm I want to do the full loopy. And we got in there and I sat down. I'm this can't be right. There was just the bar over the legs. No seatbelt, just a bar over the legs. And my brother and I, we latched it. And of course, he's taller than me. And so I'm this isn't as secure as it should be because you're here. I could get this to go lower, but you're here. And oh my God, I thought I was going to die. I was terrified. And he's this is going to be awesome because he loves roller coasters too. No, it was awesome. I didn't die. Spoiler
Obviously.
alert. But oh my God, I was so scared. But it worked. Gravity, obviously,
Inertia
did its job. And then we went on it 4 more times.
That's how the roller coasters work. There's no motor on the cart. It's all gravity and inertia.
I know. Yeah, it's all gravity stuff. But yeah, so we put it on, and it was it scared me for a minute or 3 because I thought I was gonna die that day.
If the roller coaster doesn't go fast enough, it'll get stuck somewhere, and then they have to go and move it manually. I didn't know that for the longest time until I was doing research for something, and it was the cart on the track hit a bird or something and it slowed down. They got stuck. was like, just fucking put what does that mean? Find out that that's why there's a drop, because it's just fucking gravity and inertia, and
it needs more movement.
Yeah, and it fucking hit a bird, and it was just like, just slow down, and it got stuck. And I was like, the fuck does that mean?
That's horrible. Yeah, no, we went. I used to love them. We would get to the theme park like first thing in the morning, and my cousin and I would go on the same roller coaster. We sat in each seat to see what it was, how different it was.
The front's
just
always
kept
the
going
best.
on the same roller coaster. Not always, because
probably
it goes
like 2 or 3
slower. The
cars
slowest is the front. So, and then the back whips you around like a freaking rag doll, and you get a headache.
I hate that.
But it also goes the fastest. So, you got to take a little. You want the most pleasure with a little bit of pain, or do you want to go slow?
The front is the slowest. It's the same fucking cart.
No,
they're tied together.
The front goes slower. No, they are tied together, but by the time you reach the back's going a lot faster than the front did.
Okay, so what you're saying is, when I'm driving, my ass moves faster than the car. Is what you're saying?
No, because that's a single car. But if you were on a train of cars and you were you know what? I'm not smart enough to argue this, but
you know what you know what I saw before we get into the podcast? I saw there's this thing that what are the people that like study dinosaurs?
Paleontologists.
Like, these fools are saying that the T-Rex arms, that they had them on wrong, that they're on wrong, that they took bones of ostriches, and they have the same arms, but they're not arms, they're wings. They put a bomb backwards.
Yeah. Oh, I've seen that. Yeah.
And the T-Rex has 2 little fucking wings. They're not arms, they're fucking wings.
I think of the caterpillar off Bug's Life. I'm a
beautiful butterfly. Oh shit, but welcome to season 4 of the Rolling Thick. Oh my god. We decided to take a little break, for Thanksgiving and stuff. Family things. And now we're back. And we have a lot of things we want to try on the podcast. Have some people on. It's going to be great.
Holiday time.
It is currently still the holidays. We still have Christmas and the New Year's. And a lot of other ones I don't know in December.
Have you decorated? Are you a before Thanksgiving decorator or after?
After. After, because it's still technically fall. And I don't want a bunch of winter shit up. You know what I mean?
See, I'm very much a before.
Like,
I will usually have my tree up a week or 2 before Thanksgiving.
I heard that's like traditional.
Year, I have not.
I heard that's a tradition, like a Thanksgiving tradition to because
I know a lot of people. I know for me, we do. Like, usually we put it up the day before, like a week before Thanksgiving, and it is like a whole tradition thing.
Yeah.
But a lot of people didn't used to do that. But you know what? I've noticed on TikTok a lot of people coming out saying, "Don't bash me for putting my tree up 2 weeks early." You know how much shit I got for putting my decorations up early? Like,
you're like
10
a
years
whole
ago,
you're like a whole month.
Well, as soon as Halloween's over, I'm ready for Christmas. I don't give a shit about Thanksgiving.
True.
Like, I guess I'm not thankful enough. I don't know.
I like Thanksgiving.
But like, I used to get so much shit for putting my shit up early, and I'm just like, don't come at me. And now it's the cool thing to do, and I'm like, dudes, I was doing this before.
Now, how early do you put them up?
2 weeks.
Nah, but it's like
snacks. We love you.
It's like, okay, so the holidays, for me, they start Halloween, right?
Yeah.
Because I was so into Halloween, not necessarily like trick or treating, but like the whole paranormal thing about it,
Yeah.
So to me, it was like, oh fuck yeah, like the holidays are coming up. That and the weather change, like the weather changing is just to me is like the holidays, the cold weathers, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Cold seasons. So like Halloween, I'm already thinking like, fuck, after Halloween we have to get ready because Thanksgiving's coming up and I have to cheat on my diet and fucking But the thing the thing I like about the holidays, it's the one excuse the whole year for the family to reunite, right? To fucking get together and do something.
That's true.
And it's like, and it's always like, oh, it's gonna be at my house or your house. Whose house are we going to? That's the first thing that starts coming up right after Halloween. Like, we'll meet up for Halloween. Maybe we'll meet up for Halloween. I know the parents now that the kids are grown up, the parents meet up like, oh well, it's holiday, right? They meet up so the grandchildren can go fucking trick or treating. And that's when they start talking like, oh, Thanksgiving's coming up. What are you gonna bring? Where are we gonna meet? Who's coming over? And it's like, right now, this year's Thanksgiving wasn't that, and it was kind of sad because all my brothers were roughly like the same age. I'm about to turn 30.
Yeah.
And my youngest brother's 22, 21. Mm-hmm. And my oldest is 37. 37, I think. 38. So, no, he's like 34, 35. Anyways, so we're all kind of roughly the same age, around the same age. So we're all like in a time of our lives, so we're like really into doing like us type shit, right? So my brother has 5 kids. My oldest brother has 5 kids. My other oldest brother, I'm the middle child out of 5. My older brother, he moved to Texas, this year.
Yeah.
So he's been out there, and then my first younger brother, he's like been working a lot and stuff. And then my youngest brother has his girlfriend now and all that stuff. And my parents, they've been the whole year they've been saving money and sending it to Mexico because they're trying to move to Mexico.
Yeah.
And they're building a home over there. So Thanksgiving rolled around, and my brother went on vacation, right? With him and his 5 kids and his wife, they went on vacation, so they weren't even here. I think I was at work. No, I was actually here. I don't know. I don't even fucking know like what happened. All I know is that like around 6:00. My mom, she cleans a couple houses, right? She's been cleaning like the same houses for years. She knows the family, and she watched one of them grow up and have his own kid, and now she's watching their kids.
Yeah.
But her boss went on vacation and she's house sitting, so she was over there the whole day, house sitting, taking care of the dogs and animals that they have.
Yeah.
And she came back from house sitting around 6:00 to make dinner, and I went over there and I hung out for a little bit. And then she went back. So, and then my brother's, like I said, he has his girlfriend, so he left. And my other brother, he went to go do things for Friendsgiving or whatever. And so it was just me.
Yeah.
And then my baby mama had the kids because she's scheduled to have them.
Yeah.
Wednesday, Thursday, so she had them. And I was just sitting at my mom's house like, man, this fucking sucks. Because I remember growing up, like, that was one of the things that I really enjoyed. Was like, my aunt came over, my uncles came over, and all my cousins, and and some of the homies came through. And it's like, we never had a big house, but it was always packed because we always like had people over and shit. Yeah. And they brought their food, and we started forming like little traditions, like, oh, this food makes a hand because it comes out the best. And my brother, he's obsessed with baking, so he's making pies, and like we all try to figure out what we're gonna get for Christmas and shit, and it just wasn't.
Yeah,
it hasn't been like that for
whole, like,
and it hasn't.
Yeah,
it's been
that is hard.
It's been like 3 years probably since that happened. Like 3 or 4 years. I remember.
See, since I moved out, I've moved so much, so I've never been home for Thanksgiving, like, since I left, because I just keep moving, and I'm always too far away. So when I lived in like Montana, I could drive over, but the passes were usually pretty shit. When my parents lived in Oregon not with us, but they lived in Oregon, like same town. So I could go over there for Thanksgiving. And that was like the last time I was actually with my parents for Thanksgiving. And that was 7-8 years ago. So yeah, for Thanksgiving, it's never been like a big thing for me for a long time. We've turned it into like our own little tradition of Thanksgiving is we make like 2 or 3 things. Usually a turkey. This year we did prime rib because
a lot of people did ribs this year.
Never gets eaten. Yeah, so I finally was like, nah, we're doing prime rib. We do prime rib for Christmas every year, but this year I was like, nah, we're gonna do it for Christmas and Thanksgiving. I would take tamales over ribs any day.
We do ham on Christmas and hams on Thanksgiving and tamales on Christmas.
That would be so delicious. I want to come for Christmas. But yeah, so we do like ribs and then not ribs, but we do prime rib and then sweet potatoes and usually like asparagus or Brussels sprouts. Like we just make a nice meal.
Yeah.
And then pumpkin pie for dessert. And what we do is we don't even sit at the table and eat as a family. We turn on a Christmas movie and we all sit in the living room and watch a Christmas movie.
Hell
and that's
yeah.
like our own little little family's Thanksgiving. Because we don't go to friends' houses. We don't have a Friendsgiving because we don't have friends. So it's like
it sucks because I feel like that happens at a certain age. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And then after that certain age comes the age where like you start getting into the whole family thing again because the parents are getting old and the kids are getting to the age where they want Christmas stuff and Thanksgiving things. Like right now.
If I had planned it better, I would have gone up to Alaska where my mom's at and had Thanksgiving up there with her and my sister and her kids.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really thinking about that as a possibility or an option. And by the time I realized it might have been an option, it was really too late to plan it because I had already had all these things like set in motion. So I was like,
yeah, I feel that.
But
like I said, it's just like the reason we were so like about like a lot about the reason it was all family like gathering is because we were all the kids, right? All of our parents' kids were around the same age, so like we want the kids to know each other and to know, the ones that are getting old and passing away and stuff to get to know them first and a little bit and now that we're at the point where like their kids are having kids and we're kind of taking care of them and kind of showing them. It's gonna get to a point where all of them are like 12, 13, 14 and we're gonna go, okay, we need to start getting because my parents are getting old and like I feel like it's gonna come back again. Like it's gonna go like this, right? Like through the generations and shit.
Yeah, it does.
And I can't wait.
It does. I know.
I enjoy it.
Yeah, it's lonely not having like your whole family around, but on the other hand, it's less chaos too. So I don't know. Thanksgiving is kind of hit or miss. Christmas is when it's hard for me when I'm not around my family. That makes me upset. But
yeah,
I live too far away, so what can I do?
I noticed
too much to travel.
I've noticed over the years that it slowly started becoming about like who's coming through, and it started becoming about like, especially on Thanksgiving, like it became so commercialized. Like it's not even about Thanksgiving anymore. It's about the day after, Black Friday.
Well, and even that's changed so much over the years too. Like Black Friday this year, and even the couple years before, like it's not the same Black Friday.
You know what it is?
10,
I think
15 years ago.
I think it's because the internet, the online shopping for sure, with the Cyber Monday, but even that we had the pandemic, just these last couple years, so that wasn't really an option. And then before that, there was like all these regulations because of the trampoline and the looting and all that shit. So I think it was like, we want to have it, guys, but you guys are fucking dumb and crazy. So now we got to cut back, and they started doing stuff like opening the stores earlier or having them all day.
I know,
all day Friday instead of just
like there was the one. Do you remember? It was a couple of years ago when they decided to like move Black Friday to start Thanksgiving Day, and people were protesting that shit, which they should, rightfully so.
Yeah,
like that's just greedy.
Yeah, because now you're cutting it into family
it's like
time.
the deals. Yeah, but the deals aren't even that good anymore.
They not
never worth
were.
it.
They never were.
Well, I know they never. I've never done Black Friday shopping. Never.
Like
I have gone. I've worked as a retailer on Black Friday.
Fuck.
And I've gone out on Black Friday at like 6-7 o'clock Friday night, and everything's dead because all the deals are gone.
Like it wasn't even the deals.
I will never. I've never actually.
Fuck, and it was never the deals. From what
on Black Friday. No.
From what I remember, it wasn't the deals. Like the store-wide deals, it was like the first 100 people that got in, that got the real deals.
Yeah, exactly. It was like a lotto.
Yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, you're just paying to go to the hospital because you're gonna get trampled.
I remember one of my brothers, the smart one. he went to Black Friday midnight and all that shit, tradition. And he came back and all the shit that he bought wasn't even on sale. That shit had us dead. We're like, what the fuck did you get? It's like, oh, I got this and I got that. And we're like, fool, none of this shit was on sale. What do you mean? Like, look at your receipt. We're like, it's not marked. We're just laughing so hard.
Yeah, never to go by retail prices.
And now, like, the Black Friday deals, they're on all Friday and even into Saturday.
Oh, I know. The Black Friday, Cyber Monday, like, they're all the fucking same. And then guess what? A week later, they're still the same price they were.
Yeah.
Like,
no, even like a month later, they'll be cheaper.
Yeah.
Because they're no longer in season.
Christmas,
yeah, they're no longer in season.
Yeah.
That's fucking hilarious.
It's stupid.
That's crazy though.
No, I don't do.
Fuck.
I try to get all my Christmas shopping done before Thanksgiving hits. Because once Thanksgiving, I've tested this theory out because, I got my oldest kid's like 11 now. So I've gone through a few Christmases with kids. I've put stuff in my shopping cart, and then like the day after Thanksgiving, it goes up in price, but it says it's on sale.
Yeah. Oh, what? That's illegal.
Yeah.
I think.
And so it's like, no, this thing was like $20 2 days ago. Now you're telling me it's $40, but you're taking 10% off, so it's only $35. Like, that's some bullshit. Like, it was only $20 3 days. Like, I don't know if they do it anymore, but I've noticed I've had that happen. So by Thanksgiving, I try and have most of my Christmas shopping done. I failed this year. I am like a total Scrooge this year. I don't know why.
It's because you know what it is.
I do know why, actually. But that's not relevant.
No, but I think what it is that's too early.
No,
I feel like that's too early.
Because you know what, I still end up waiting till Christmas Eve to finish wrapping everything. So
no, but like
I love Christmas. I love the holiday. I have to get all my shopping done first, because that way all of December I can work on doing all like our Christmas goodies and stuff. So then I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I've noticed that. They rise. Walmart does that a lot, actually. Walmart will take this thing that's on sale, but it's not on sale. They raise the price to mark it down and says but I feel like.
But see, like Kohl's and JCPenney do that shit too, and they say it's like 40 or 60% off, and it's always 40 or 60% off. I can't talk.
I don't know.
They always do that.
I pulled up some statistics. It says in 2021, people spent.
We getting smart up here.
Hell yeah! Look at it's because these are interesting to me because, like, I've only been around like I want to say poor people, because I consider myself in that group, but like the lower income, like bracket.
Yeah.
And it says that in 2021, just last year, people spent $8.9 billion online on Black Friday.
I believe that.
And from 2006 to 2022, the average amount Americans expect to spend on Christmas gifts each year is $932. And it's up from $837 from 2021. So it went up almost $100 just from last year.
$900 per person or per family?
Per person. per person per.
I am not getting no $900.
That's what I'm saying. But that's the average though, because I can't spend more than $300, right? And I have a large family. I have my mom, my dad, my 4 brothers, immediate, and then I have my baby mama, my kids, my brothers, all my brothers' kids.
You buy presents for all of them?
If I could, I would, yes, but I can't, so I don't even buy presents for any of them.
Okay, as I was starting to feel, I'm like, I don't even buy presents for my. Yeah, if I could, I would. But
if I could,
I don't even buy presents for anybody.
I'll have a budget for $300. Last year I had a budget for $400, and it was extremely difficult to hit everybody. Right, to hit everybody, not just to
get them something that they would actually like and use.
Not just hit everybody, but like be satisfied with what I got them, because they're gonna react grateful anyways. Because I know my family, but still, like, underneath the gratefulness, I know, like, not expectations, but I want to feel like, hell yeah, dude,
you want to be proud of what you gave them.
Exactly.
That's part of giving the gift. You want them to be excited for it, so you want it to be something exciting.
Just imagine the people that do have the money. They'll be spending thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, easily.
So like, it's just like, you think about it and it's like, oh, that's a lot, but to like people like the higher bracket ones, that's still kind of like, oh, I can do that. It's manageable, 900. Especially if they start early like you on the month before, right? Because
I try really hard for my kids.
$300 a week.
Well, see, not even that. Like, I try really hard to keep my kids, like, we try not to spend more than like $150, $200. I stick within budget most of the time. The other part does not. So
because you want to be proud of what you get people. That's why.
Like, you wanna spoil them. I've been on that end of like wanting to spoil them too, but we don't really. I don't know. Our kids, my kids personally, we get them presents throughout the year. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just like, oh, good kids. I'll buy them a stuffy or a squishmallow or.
Oh yeah. Oh, I know.
Elisa's got her cell phone that she uses. And like, I pay for that every month. So it's like, I feel like at Christmas time I don't want to give them a whole lot, but on the other side, I don't want to give them too little and then have them go to school go, yeah, my parents didn't get me anything because I'm spoiled. Like,
that's the part
you want them to be able to go to school and be like, yeah, I got the cool stuff. Yeah. Well, we've always done the rule for us for Santa, although that's like a totally different podcast right there in itself.
Oh yeah.
But for our house, Santa only gives one present. Everything else comes from family. And the present Santa gives is not the most expensive or the best. It's just one of the standard somethings that I make them ask Santa for something practical.
Okay, I just realized, like,
practical is the right word. But
like the commercial,
like small.
Like the commercial Christmas does what? You have to get like 3 presents per child, plus the sock stuffing or whatever that shit's called, which is still
stocking stuffers.
Like, it's still like an average of like $10-15 per fucking stocking stuff.
Yeah,
right.
I think I probably spend about $30 on stockings. So
like, that's a lot, and
it is.
That budget goes up the bigger your family gets, like, and every year
I
you
can't
have, like,
afford
a new
any more kids.
a new niece, like, that's crazy. And like, it says that
I feel bad.
Fuck, that's a lot. That's
you
ever have to say,
I feel bad because I don't give my nieces and nephews presents ever. I think I've given them presents maybe a handful of times. My sisters are good. They always give my kids presents, and I feel like absolute poop not giving them presents. But I feel like I don't. It's not that I don't know them well enough, but I just wouldn't know what to get them. And I also don't have the expectation that anybody give my kids anything. Like, if they stopped giving presents, I wouldn't be upset about it. Like, not even in the slightest. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, how dare you? And every time they do send a present, it's just like, usually it's really cool. Even if it's not expensive. Like, my sister got Elisa these crayon marker things. I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 years ago. I probably have bought 3 or 4 more of them to give myself as gifts, like when Elisa gets invited to a birthday party or something, because they're so affordable, but they're also really awesome. And it's just like, it's the best. It was like one of the best gifts ever.
That's cool.
But it didn't cost probably more than like $15. And it's like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't think they have them at Five Below, but yeah, they're just really, so like, if my siblings remember my kid's birthday and take the time and effort to get them a gift, I don't care the value of it. I just appreciate it in general.
The thought, yeah.
But I also don't care if they didn't do it. It would not like change my relationship with them. Because I'm that person that's like, I don't give presents out, because if I see something and and I'm like, wow, my niece would really like that. Yeah, I'll get it and send it to her.
Not necessarily on Christmas.
She's old. My my one niece, I think she's 19. Maybe she's turning 20 this year. I think it was her 18th birthday. I didn't buy her a present, but I sent her a picture of what I would have bought her if I had bought her a present. So I'm like, hey, I saw this. I think you would like it, but I'm not buying it for you. I saw this and thought of you.
This is where I found it. Here's a coupon.
I gave her a link, basically. Like, I am the worst aunt ever.
But
I also didn't know if her mom would be mad about it. I did send her a T-shirt. I bought her a T-shirt once. So that's probably the first gift I gave her in about 7, 8, 9 years. So sometimes, if it's good, I send it. But yeah, I don't know. I like to get my shopping done early. I have failed this year miserably. I probably need to finish it up this weekend.
But it's like,
so I can start.
It's crazy because
baking.
You'd think you would take Black Friday as an opportunity to Christmas shop. A lot of people don't.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people don't.
I don't. I think a lot of people, it leaves. I think it's a generational thing too. I think yours and my generation have grown up where that shift happened, where it's just not as important. And I also think it ties in with the whole just working, inflation, not having any extra money.
True.
All of that. It just ties in. We're not that
kind of shit right now.
We're not the boomer generation where we just have like, it's not the same.
When we have credit
cards, it's not the same economy it was 15 years ago. It's just not the same.
But people still use I pulled up a statistic too for credit, like a debt.
Mm-hmm.
It says more than a third of consumers incurred holiday debt in this season, averaging $1,249. It includes expenses such as gifts, travel, and entertainment.
I thought that would be a lot higher, actually.
I agree.
I thought that would,
and it probably is, but averaging the ones that got less than that. But parents with children younger than 18, millennials were the most likely to take on holiday debt. Both groups borrowed an average of $1,462.
I believe it. We always end up going into debt on the holidays. Like, even just like right now. Like, we have a tree. We have a fake tree, so we don't have to buy a real one. But we decided to buy a real tree this year. And that's $100 right there that I wasn't planning on spending. Just boom, gone on a tree.
The only thing that sucks about that is you're going to throw it away.
I have a tree. Exactly. I have a tree. It's in the closet. It's okay. I accept it for who it is. But, I haven't brought it out. And, I mean, now we'll bring that one out too. So we'll have 2 trees. But, like, I don't know.
But
I know the kids will be excited because it is, but it's also, we bought it from Home Depot. We didn't buy it from like a small little tree farm because there's like no freaking tree farms down here.
Wow.
We've been trying to get a real. It's the South and they suck.
It's the South.
It's the South. I mean, we don't do Christmas trees, I guess. I have, since we moved from the West Coast to the East Coast-ish, South-ish area, I have a terrible time finding Christmas trees. It's been horrible. So this will be our first year. Elise has never had a real Christmas tree. Never.
Well,
this is her first year with a real Christmas tree.
I don't think I've ever had a real Christmas tree.
Yeah.
Mainly because I've only lived in apartments.
My family's done.
Kind of dumb.
Yeah. At least they let your disposal's easier for those though. At least. Because you got the big old.
I like the fake ones because they come decorated already. You just fucking take it out. Some of them come decorated already. You just take it out. Fucking.
I've seen some of those. Yeah, I like the one that we got. I finally got one that had like fake snow on it, and I was really excited about that. But I'm worried about that little monster puppy of mine. My Christmas tree is gonna end up all over the house. So, and the cats. Jasper left it alone last year, but he's a big boy now. Really big boy. I have a feeling he's going to knock the tree over, and that one's going to pick up the tree and run with it. So, I should probably just be filming 24/7 so I can make something go viral and be funny.
There you go.
Something's gonna happen. Something's gonna happen.
If you're gonna fuck around, I'm gonna make some money off of you at least.
But trying to think. I don't think we've gone into debt for Christmas in a while. We try to be pretty mindful of it. But we do always go over our planned budget for the kids. And it's usually like the last 4 days before Christmas.
For the kids.
Because you just want to be that parent. Like after you wrap all their presents, you're like, man, this is all we got them, and it doesn't feel like enough.
You gotta have that one person next to you, be like, yeah, that's way too much, fuckers.
Yeah, and sometimes I mean, now that I have 2 kids, they're getting older. Like, so Elena's getting old enough to know she doesn't have the same amount of presents as the other one. Well, not only that, it's just making sure both kids have an equal amount. Kids don't necessarily know about the financial equal amount, but it's a number, it's a numerical amount. So, like, if Elise has got 6 presents, the other one better have 6. And if the other one's got 7, the older one's going to be like, why does the younger one get 7? She's the favorite. Like,
she has all her teeth.
Like, her presents equal, like, $50. Yours equal $400. Like, does it really matter? Does it really matter?
That's funny.
And like this year, we've already I think he's probably spent $300 to $400 on Elisa already, and I haven't even shopped for that kid yet. He's building her.
Anna's broke.
He's building her a whole new computer, and got her a desk and keyboard and headset and all that stuff.
Oh man, I'm about to do that for me though.
I know. I'm just like,
I'm about to do that. I want a full size keyboard now for some reason. That'll be my 4th keyboard. 3 years.
What size keyboard you got?
I have a 65.
How's it? I didn't even know
it doesn't have the numlock.
Different. Oh, that's right. Oh, that's so cute.
I have
I like how it fits on your whole hand, basically.
Yeah, I have a 60%, and it doesn't have the arrows and the page up, page down shit. It's even smaller.
It's so weird.
You're fucking adorable. Tiny. So I got them. I was like, this shit is cute as fuck.
It's so cute. It's adorable. More room on your desk.
Yo. That's crazy though that the holiday seasons really help the economy. Did they do the fuck am I saying? Did they do the Thanksgiving parade?
I don't know. I haven't even looked to watch for that thing anymore.
That shit used to be on TV all fucking day. And I'm like, this shit is fucking.
You know what? It probably still is, but we are so out of touch. So many people don't use cable. TV anymore. We just use the
Netflix.
internet. So we only see what we want. So you don't turn on your TV to watch the news. I believe that's also a generational thing.
Oh, definitely.
I believe only the older generation turns on the TV to watch the morning. I know, mine too. Like you turn on the news and you watch the nightly news and nightly shit and the daily shit in the morning.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I rarely check the news. I wait till I see it hit like Facebook or I guess Twitter for some people. Yeah. And like then if I see something that piques my interest, then I go Google
research
it.
Again.
And then I go to like the news and I go maybe like CNN or something if I'm feeling extra fancy. But usually I click on a news article that I see through some social media. As long as it's credible. Like I at least make sure it's credible. But yeah, I don't do news. I get news from my mom. My mom tells me when something exciting is happening. Like when Yellowstone was when Yellowstone was completely flooding and falling apart this summer. She's like, yeah, have you looked and seen like what's going on in Yellowstone? You probably don't want to drive through that. I'm like, no, what's going on in Yellowstone? And I tell my, device, like, show me
she has the scope.
The Yellowstone floating. And I see like all the floods. I see like this house falling into a river. I'm like, oh yeah, that looks pretty bad.
Oof.
That sucked.
That's true though. I mean, it's been how long has that shit been around? The fucking Thanksgiving parade.
Longer than me. Longer. I can't Google anything or it'll make you disappear.
November.
But 24th. Yeah, that's been going on since I was a kid. 80s,
it did happen.
70s.
Oh yeah, I remember because there was a float that fucking bursted.
This year?
Yeah, this year.
You literally just asked if it happened. I knew it happened.
What was it? Inside of Mason's Thanksgiving parade, most infamous. Oh no, this is like at least one balloon pops every fucking year.
Which balloon is it?
I think it was Spider-Man. Anyways, I remember that being on TV all fucking day. But that's a source. That's a source of profit, right? For the economy, right? They have to rent the city
but now
space and all that shit.
People aren't doing that. They're just watching. Like we just.
It looks fucking packed. It looked like it was.
I would never go. Yeah, there's probably a lot of people that go to it that are local, but like, I wouldn't go. I avoid parades and I don't do traffic. I don't do parking. I just nah.
Kermit the Frog exploded this year. That's hilarious. I think Barney did too.
Barney. But yeah, that's been around a while. It probably helps. But I don't think it helps as much as it used to because people aren't watching it. Too many people are just.
That's true.
It's not a thing of excitement for us because there's so many more exciting things in our lives.
Because we don't want to fucking stand around. That's why we don't have the attention.
Well, we don't. But even just turning it on the TV, like it's just not like the background noise we want in our life.
If it's not a 30-second montage, we don't want to watch.
Yeah. A CGI Macy's Day Parade. I might watch that.
Dude, that'd be fucking sick. Because then the balloons could do
everybody
more than
would like. Could you imagine if it was if it was like a VR thing and everybody puts on like their Oculus?
Oh, have you seen? Oh man, I don't want to change the subject of this podcast episode, but there's some crazy shit happening with the VR right now.
But yeah, so I don't know. It's just we have more options available to us. So sitting and watching a parade, sitting and watching the news. Sitting and camping outside for Black Friday is just not our thing.
I remember that was
not our
generation. I remember growing up, my mom was like, "We're gonna go see the Rose Parade," and I'm like, "The fuck is that?"
Yeah, like I said, it's a generational thing. We have so many more things, and they would
take us and we would just be like this, like
exactly, like why are we here? And that's the thing, like maybe it's a selfishness in our generation is we want to do things for us. We don't want to drag our kids around to do because we know our kids don't really want to be there. It seems like fun,
we're the generation
but we remember it's not fun.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, it's not that much fun. We know that all it's going to do is the parents are going to fight because they're not going to be parking. They're going to be cold. The kids are going to be crabby and hungry. You're loading all this shit to go sit and watch a parade. And then you have to load it all back and deal with all the crabby and angry and sad and
do that for
hungry
4th of
kids.
July, though.
Nobody has
and it's hot.
Fun. I don't. Nope. This year for 4th of July, I went to my sister's house and we sat on her porch and watched fireworks. Like, if I can't sit somewhere comfy, I don't watch them. I don't want it. I don't want it.
And I'll just fucking YouTube a couple videos later. Those are almost funner anyways.
I think, yes, exactly. I feel like our generation is just, we're more practical.
Our attention span is... What?
Well, maybe it's just me. I just like being inside. I don't like being outside. I don't like being around people. I am so introverted.
I don't mind being around people.
This is about as extroverted as I get. I know you don't mind being around people. I hate people.
You see
those videos where people those videos of people on TikTok that say that they forgot their emotional support person and they go into a house and then they just leave. That's me. If I don't have an emotional support person that can handle people, I don't go. I can't.
It's funny because I
just
understand that.
One friend. Yeah,
I understand.
I'm good. I need an emotional support person if I am to.
My dad doesn't understand that because my baby mama is social. She has social anxiety.
Yeah.
And my dad's this old school dude, right? So he's like, "The fuck's wrong with her?"
Yeah.
What do you mean it's wrong? She has social anxiety. Just tell her it's okay. Oh, that's gonna fix it. Dad, why didn't I think of that shit? Hold up. What the fuck? Hey, my dad says it's gonna be fine. Come out here, laugh, play with us. That's not how it works. I understand
I'm not that way with my family. I'm not that way with my family. But if it was
but with your ex's family, the first couple times you went over, that's what it was.
If I was to come over to visit you and you took me to your family's house, I probably I could fake it for a little while.
You'll disappear.
I could fake it for a little while, and then I'd be like, okay,
you wouldn't be able to. First, language barrier.
I want to go to bed.
First of all, language barrier.
You've sent me enough TikToks. I can totally speak Spanish now.
Second of all,
I got it.
My mom, my God, my mom is worse than me when it comes to socializing. She'll just go up to you.
Your mom.
Oh my God.
And I would probably get along great.
No, you'll get along, but she does a really good job of making you feel like you're home. But still, she won't shut the fuck up.
I would need a 3-hour nap to recover minimum.
It'd be fucking great.
It would take a lot for me to function and look normal. And afterwards, I would be very drained.
It's funny because my mom's English is really good.
Is it really?
It's really good.
Good.
Cool. It's still broken, but it's really good. Compared, you wouldn't think that she. I mean, how do I put it? I don't know how to put it. It's just it's really good because I've seen my mom speaking in English, and she doesn't know everything, right? Obviously, but she'll get around, dude. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I would be fine. I can fake it, but I would rather not. But I'm too much of a people pleaser that I would still go and I would still function, but I would be dying inside. But nobody would know.
I remember one of my ex-girlfriends used to live with me with my parents, and she was she's really social, but not at first, right? She has to get used to you a little bit, and then she'll open up. But I remember my mom would talk to her when I wasn't there because I would go to work.
Yeah.
And she's like, your mom's talking to me. What's she saying? My ass, what? She didn't say anything embarrassing about me, right? And I remember one Christmas, I was like, she was gonna be there, right? So I was like, you're gonna see how my family is fucking great, right? And my family, like, they just looked at her like, oh, you're a white girl, and they just started talking to her. I was like, shit, here we go. And like, she's like, I think second generation, third generation here. So she's whitewashed like a motherfucker, right? But she still has like the Mexican look, like that doesn't go nowhere. It's too strong, right? And I remember one Christmas we bought my dad a pair of shoes, and we wrapped them in separate boxes. We wrapped them in separate boxes. He had like 6 boxes, right, of presents, and he's going, "Ooh, pants. Ooh, one shoe." Right? And my dad's like, "Oh, fucking thank you, dude. I fucking love this shoe." And he was like hugging his shoe and the blanket that they got him and the pants and shit. They took a picture of him holding one shoe. And I remember she was laughing so hard. Like, your dad's so grateful for his one shoe. I was like, yeah, my dad's a bimbo like that. and then like 20 minutes later, the other shoe showed up in a different box. But she was telling me, she's like, yeah, my family's not like this. Like, your family is like so humble and grateful and stuff. My family's just like, oh my god, you couldn't give me the one with 32 gigs. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, for real, like that. Like my kid. He's like, your dad got a pack of socks. And he's like, hell yeah, and I could throw the holy ones away. I don't know. My family's great.
Best. That is a really awesome family. Mine's pretty great.
This is one of my favorite memories. My dad. We had a picture of his one shoe. Oh fuck, that was great.
That's a story to pass down for generations.
And then my brother's wife is second generation here, but she's paisa, which means like she speaks fluent Spanish. She likes like Spanish music and the culture and everything. But she's a millennial, like she's one of us, right? So she's like, So she's like, all right, guys, we're gonna fucking play games, okay? And she would have like all the kids come up. She's like, we're gonna fucking play games, and I'm gonna tell you guys what we need, and you guys have to go find it, right? And they'll be like, we need a left shoe, and all the kids would run, Dad, give me your shoe, and then they'll come back and whoever, And like having her like involved with like the family stuff was fucking great, because we were just before her. It was like we would show up, right? It would be our family, and like the adults would be having fun, drinking, telling stories. The kids would be, trying to drink and off like. But she like, nah, fuck that. The kids and the fucking grown-ups get together. We're gonna play some games, fucking white Secret Santa and all this fucking whitewash shit. And like this is cheesy, but it's great.
It's good. It's good cheesy.
It's cheesy. It's a little cringy, but I fuck with it.
Literally, my family. We used to do things like that, play games and stuff. That's all Christmas was. It was just playing games, being together.
That was new to us.
So
with Myra.
Yeah, that's funny.
I remember my baby mama. She used to be like, I could never do that. Like, what? Just get in front of people, be like, okay, guys, listen here. We're all gonna talk about how grateful we are. I was like, what?
Nope.
She's like, yeah, come up here and say why you're grateful. And I had already been doing YouTube for like a year and a half, and I was like, give the microphone, shit. That made everyone cry. It's like, fuck yeah, just
of course you did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't. Nope. Even in front of my own family, I probably wouldn't.
Yeah, that kind of stuff is like cliche. Like, you keep that to yourself. What's wrong with you? We know you love us. Just don't say it out loud. Makes me awkward.
Like, no, what am I supposed to do? I don't know what to do.
Now I can't even look at you in the eyes. Go over there. You've embarrassed all of us.
You brought shame upon the family.
Hey, I was up there like, my parents don't know, but they've been really fucking helpful and I appreciate it. I wish I can give them more. And I was saying all this shit, and then my brother's like, I gotta go after that. Fuck. Thank you, everybody, for coming.
That's why you gotta go first, so that you can say
so
all the
you
good
can
stuff.
say all the shit.
Everybody else is like,
you can be up there like. I would like to thank everybody for coming. I know you had a long trip, sir. Thank you. I appreciate you. And then my brother was just like, my parents are awesome. I was like, yeah, hell yeah. Now they know who has the real social skills in this bitch.
Social skills and smart. Because I went first.
I was up there. I was cracking jokes. Like, as you can tell, my parents fed me well. Great.
It's awesome. No, we don't. No.
I wanted to be a stand-up comedian too at the time, so I was
practicing.
I was like, hell yeah, it's a good crowd.
Always, it's a good crowd. Yes.
Good shit.
Always. Oh my goodness. No. Commercialism.
Yeah. No, especially
how do you feel about like how do you feel about all the Christmas stuff that shows up before Halloween's even started?
Oh my god, that shit is annoying. I know. It's spooky season. Put this shit away. It's like
my kid. This is how bad it is. I might have already told you this, but Elisa, since she started talking, that kid has seen Christmas show up like at Costco. We go to Costco. We've been there since before she was born. So, like, it shows up in Costco, and I really wish I would record it every year because I'd have an awesome montage by this point, but I didn't. So, whatever. Every year, as soon as it would show up, we'd stop. She'd stop dead in the store and go, "Oh my God, are they seeing this?" Like, this is a 4-year-old. She's like, "Why is there Christmas? It hasn't even been Halloween yet." Literally, she's just like,
she's
Christmas
like grumpy,
stuff next to the costume.
She's like a grumpy old
sounds
lady.
like a grumpy old man. And she's just like, why is the Christmas stuff next to the Halloween stuff?
She's all Generation X.
Why are they doing this?
Is she Generation X? What generation is she?
I don't fucking know. She was born in
Z?
2011. And she's something. But she's just like, every year she does it. Every year without fail. She literally like throws her hand. It's a little less dramatic now that she's like 11. But like, she just like, why? Why do they do this? Like, dude, I don't know. I don't make the rule. Like, you're not alone. But yeah, I wish I'd been recording it all these years because it'd be a freaking awesome montage, and I'd probably be like famous and a millionaire. But
yeah, she's Generation Y. No, Generation Z.
Y.
What?
Z.
Generation Alpha.
Which the fuck is it?
It's
you
Alpha.
just gave me 3 damn generations.
2010 to 2024 is Generation Alpha.
Okay, cool.
That's
so
funny.
I have to have another kid.
She's all tired of the millennials.
So they can all be in the same generation.
She's all generation. All these damn millennials. Everybody hates millennials, even the ones after them. The ones before and the ones after. Damn millennials.
My favorite thing is about millennials not wanting to identify as millennials. It's the most millennial thing ever.
Yeah. I just accept it now. Like, yeah, I'm a millennial. 93. Can't.
I didn't know I was a millennial. I didn't think I was a millennial, but I am.
Yeah, millennials, 1980 to 1994.
It doesn't feel right. I feel like all of us born in the 80s do not associate those with the 90s. Yeah, but again, that is like the most millennial as fuck thing to say. I know.
I'm not a fucking millennial. I'm 35. How dare you?
I am almost 37. I'm too old to be a millennial. I feel like. It's just God. I fucking hate it. I want to identify as something else.
At least you're not Generation Z, bunch of lazy asses.
Which generation is that? 2000 and up?
95, 2009. Just saw all the Edwards walking around.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. So no, I don't really care. I kind of care. about like the holiday decorating, like trying to sell all that Christmas shit.
I like it,
Halloween
but let's keep it in order. Okay, Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas. Okay.
Well, see, I don't care about Thanksgiving. Like, there's not much. Like, there's nothing that needs to happen. Nobody needs to buy shit for Thanksgiving except food. So I feel like after Halloween, it's fine to put the Christmas stuff out.
Well, just put up a fucking thing of a turkey and like a fucking.
People are butthurt about that too, though. They're like, "Oh my god, you put out Christmas and just Halloween just ended," and it's like, no, dude. Like, there's nothing like Halloween. You have to buy costumes and candy. There's Halloween parties, and you need like spooky decorations and all that shit. There ain't no decorations that people really need for fucking Thanksgiving. They want their food and they're like little centerpieces, but nobody's going all out like, decorating their whole house for Thanksgiving. You know, maybe some fucking pumpkins, but you probably had pumpkins for Halloween, so you're fine on pumpkins. You don't need more pumpkins. Like, I don't know.
Why do you have to decorate it? Why can't you just take a chill between fucking Halloween and Christmas? Why can't you just chill? Why you gotta stress yourself out?
I want Christmas right after Halloween. Like, I want Christmas music to start playing November 2nd.
But there's a whole ass month in front of it though.
It's not long enough. I want Christmas to be like 3 months long.
I feel like, okay, the week, if you start decorating on Monday of Thanksgiving week, I'm not gonna be mad. But in like the beginning of November, I'm like, fuck, like take down the Halloween ones first.
That's why you need the shit in the store so you can buy it so you can decorate the week before.
Oh, you're right. But they don't need to be in the store no more. You can order Christmas shit in July online.
But
what? Why do you have to saturate the store with that shit?
When you go to Target and you get your little Starbucks, you want to walk through and you get inspired.
You don't even like going to the store anyways. What are you talking about?
I am talking about the people. This isn't about me. This is about I'm generalizing for the public. I don't even go through. No, the drive-thru gives me anxiety. I don't even go through the drive-thru. I literally just don't eat out. Like, I can't remember the last time I ate out. I order pizza from Costco because they have a kiosk. And I'm already there because I basically live there.
Costco pizza. I'm so mad that they took away the fucking combo pizza.
Oh, I know. That still depresses me every day.
They should at least. But yeah, they should at least made it like a frozen one you can buy oven.
Yeah, I miss the one. Remember when they used to have the fresh ones in the back and you could just pick them up in the fridge and you take them home and bake them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I'd buy the cheese one and then I'd like buy all my toppings and then I'm like, bam. Because I like pineapple pizza.
Bam.
Don't come after me. And so I would buy like the pineapple. I'd buy the Canadian bacon and the black olives, and I would go home and I'd make my own pineapple pizza off the Costco pizza. I just need to put the shit on there and I'd sprinkle a little smidge more cheese.
What does the black olive do? Because it's not really tasty. Is that texture thing?
Salty. It's a salty thing.
You have bacon. What do you need salty for?
I don't use bacon. I use Canadian bacon, which is ham, which is salty. I don't know. I just like black olives. They're like one of my favorites.
It's a texture thing.
I don't know.
It's a texture thing.
I don't know. It's just like olives belong on pizza.
I can't do cactus, and I can't do mushrooms. The texture just throws me. Mushrooms. They throw me off so hard. I can't do it.
You like them fresh?
I can't eat them at all.
Really?
I can't. Like something about them, just I can't. I'm like.
Have you tried them stuffed?
I no, I can't. Like if they're in there and I don't know they're in there because it's not the taste, and then I have nothing. But as soon as I bite into it, and I know the texture, I just. So
you haven't had like a portobello mushroom burger where it's like the mushroom is the burger patty.
Yeah, I know. No. Huh. And it's not because I feel like I'm gonna be disgusted by it. I can't like. I know it's a mushroom. I'm not gonna even try it because I don't want to be disappointed or like anything. I don't know. I just stay away from it.
Olives.
But like I said, if it's in my meal and I don't know that it is, and I can't differentiate like the texture of it, and then I'm fine. Like I said, it's not the taste.
Yeah. No, I think I didn't used to put black olives on my pizza, my pineapple pizza, but it ended up getting some by accident. I ordered it, and I don't want to like correct somebody if they got my order wrong, so I'm just like, I'll just eat it. And I was like, you know what, this is pretty good. And now that's how I eat it. I'll survive if it's not on there. Like I won't raise a fit, but like, yeah, I don't know. I think it's a texture and it's also just a flavor, like that briny, saltiness.
I don't know, like cactus. The texture just. Ugh, I don't know.
Again, well, I enjoy the cactus I have eaten. I have enjoyed, but I don't know how it was prepared, even though they told me. So I could probably not recreate it.
Was it grilled?
But it looked like string beans.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do not do cheese. No, gross. Never. If I can see mold on it, I won't eat it.
It's too powerful.
It's not even the stink. I can visibly see there's mold, and my brain just says no. It's no.
It's on purpose mold though. It's a good mold.
It's just I can't. My mind cannot get around that. My mind cannot get around the fact that there. So I won't even try it. I will not try it because I just
I've tried
mold,
it on accident,
and
it's all right.
Yeah, see, I like cheese, but I think I realize I like normal cheese. Taste. It's got to be it. Yeah, I don't have a very fancy cheese palette. It's like mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. But yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, blue cheese. Blue cheese it's too strong. It's what it is.
Even like cheese that have like like cheese with cheese crystals. Like, what? Have you had cheese with cheese crystals inside? Like where you like crunch, you like a bite into it and you feel like a crystal. Like
no.
So it's like a little flavor pouch burst in your mouth.
No.
It's like a crystal flavor of cheese. Yeah, I don't like those.
I don't think I haven't had really that bougie cheese, like you said, just American.
Yeah, it's in like a sharp cheddar.
Like the most bougiest cheese I've had is the one that comes like wrapped in fucking wax. This is bougie as it gets, and that shit is bomb.
Like the Baby Bell.
Yeah,
the Baby Bell.
Is that what it's called? Those are bomb.
The little red ones. Yeah, those are good.
I've
had some fancy cheeses. Like I got bread cheese a couple times. I keep trying to find it here and I can't.
Bread cheese.
And then it's cheese. I don't know how to explain. It's basically a type of cheddar mozzarella type of cheese. It's a cow cheese. And it's got like you can grill it and it holds its shape. It doesn't get all melty. But when you bite into it, it's like a cheese stick.
I googled it and there's a
What?
I googled it and there's this what is that? It's like a cutlery board in the shape of a dick. Oh, fuck, that's
okay.
Great.
Well, it's bread cheese is meant to be grilled. Like you're supposed to put it on the stove. Yeah, it's baked. You're supposed to like toast it on the oven or stove.
That's what I was picturing in my head when you said bread cheese. I was like, that's like a instant grilled cheese.
Yeah, but another cheese. I just tried it. I bought it at the store yesterday. I was looking at the cheesy section because holidays, and I'm like, ooh, what fancy holiday cheese can I get to munch on? Because people always do like cheese and crackers and meat. And I found butter cheese.
Sorry.
And it's just a cheddar cheese that's really soft and creamy, like butter.
Oh, make some mac
but
and cheese
it's not
with that
butter. Shit. Yeah. However, it's not like super like butter. Like you can't like knife into it like cream.
It's
cheese. You would think almost like a cream cheese texture, but it's like firmer than cream cheese. It's like butter that's been in the fridge when you cut into it, so it smooshes a little bit, but it's really soft and creamy, and it just kind of like melts.
And what'd you say it was called?
Butter. It was like called butter cheese or something. Butter cheddar.
She said, "Don't Google
crystal cheese with no spaces."
don't Google crystal cheese with no spaces.
I didn't say it was crystal cheese. I said crystal cheese crystals that are inside the cheese. I have a feeling that our stream is like 3 minutes behind again. But yeah, whenever you hear this, we're about 3 minutes behind reading chat.
Still though.
I will not Google, thank you. I knew what I was talking about. I don't want to know what Google thought I was talking about.
Dude, that looks fucking bomb.
Butter cheese?
Like the bread cheese.
Yeah, the bread cheese is freaking... I can't fucking find it here, and it pisses me off. Because it is so freaking good.
Dude, it's probably going to be like in a Whole Foods or something.
Maybe. Well, see, when I lived in Virginia, it was at Wegmans, which is just like your standard grocery store. It's no different than... What is it called?
Stater
you guys
Brothers?
Have... Yes, Stater Brothers. I was like, it's not the other place.
That
Trader
looks
Joe's.
fucking
It's
bomb.
a different place.
That looks like a
Just
piece of fluffy ass bread, like wrapped in cheese.
It is, and you toast it on the stove like a grilled cheese sandwich, and you just eat it. And I could literally eat the whole thing and have a tummy ache. But yeah, bread cheese is amazing. Where's Noodle? We're talking about cheese. But yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I Googled crystal cheese with no space. Safe search is off. You might see nudity, sexual content, or other explicit results. No, thank you.
Cheese crystals. And why wouldn't you put a space in it?
I know. I had to go back and delete my space because my thumb did it for me.
I literally Googled it looking for the cheese. Yep, but that's not what you were supposed to Google.
Oh.
Crystallized cheese.
How did we get to cheese?
I don't know.
Anyways.
I don't know.
Is it like condensed? Like, is it just like a condensed piece of cheese?
It's literally, no, it's like normal cheese. Like you get a normal block of cheese.
And in the middle,
cut into it. There's not even in the middle. Just like almost like Pop Rocks, just sprinkled throughout. Just little bits of flavor.
Pop Rocks,
condensed flavor.
Your age is showing. She said Pop Rocks. Holy fuck.
What? Everybody has had Pop Rocks.
Yeah, your era. Those just haven't been around for fucking years. Wow.
Look, I told a story about how it's been 24 years since I've been on a fucking roller coaster. I don't like this. I need to turn back time.
That's funny.
Anyways, Pop Rocks. I just gave my children Pop Rocks. It's a normal thing. Anyways, so it's like everywhere. It's just regular bricks of especially like sharp cheddar or sharp cheese, and there's this little crystal. It's grainy. There's the word. It's a graininess within the cheese.
You know what's funny? I knew exactly what we were talking about the first time you said it.
Fuck you. Oh my god.
It's just the words you choose to use. I googled somebody googled it and you scarred it for life. Okay, that's just what I'm saying.
Oh my god. I swear to God, I say shit and you're like, you know what? This is gonna be fun to fuck with her.
This is gonna go somewhere.
And see, this is gonna go somewhere. I need to see where she's gonna take this.
Because I never asked you what you meant. I never asked you what you meant. I just reiterated what you said. Did. No, I didn't. I said what? I just repeated what you said in a question. That's all I didn't ask you what you meant.
That's asking a question. If you oh my god.
Fight me IRL. Where's my
I'm triggered. Come closer. Get me here.
Anyways, back to the holidays.
Back to Christmas. Somebody's not getting a present.
It's fine. I make my own money.
Bunch of cheese. Send you a bunch of cheese crystals and call them Pop Rocks.
Oh God, your Pop Rocks are fun. I remember I was telling you about my English teacher at high school. We had a foreign exchange student from Korea. He was Korean. And my teacher used to call him Korean boy. It's a Korean boy. And like one day she brought Pop Rocks and she's like, oh, let's give him the Korean boy. And literally there's a video somewhere, I know there is. All 30 students were huddled around Korean boy, right? And Miss Andrews was just like,
that poor kid.
Yeah, I know, that's what I was thinking. Like, we're traumatizing the fuck out of this foreigner. And like she gave him the Pop Rocks, right? She's like, what do I do? She's like, put the whole bag in your mouth. The fucking expression that this was hilarious. Everybody was laughing. Like, give him some soda. Like, don't do that to him. That's fucked up. And it was great. It was a great experience. We corrupted the fuck out of that guy.
I bet.
He didn't stand a chance. They gave him to us. He went back home, corrupted like a motherfucker. It was great.
That's
I remember I was in class once, and I forgot his name, so I would just call him Korean boy, right? Hey, Korean boy, wanna go to a party? What? Wanna go to a party? What is party? It's gonna be girls and drugs. It's gonna be great. You want to go? They took him to the party, and I ended up there, right? Because I got invited from somewhere else, and I showed up. And at this point, there was somebody giving him a lap dance. It was fucking great.
Oh God!
I bet he's gonna tell stories about America for the rest of his life.
Probably.
It's fucking awesome. I think they gave him ecstasy, and he was like, "Oh
my God!"
When I was there, he was fucking plastered, and we were only like 16.
Man, I missed out. I didn't do anything crazy when I was young.
I tried not to, because I was so like. First of all, I was already fucking pissed at everybody because I got kicked out of school, and all my friends dropped me. Right, all my friends.
Yeah.
So I was already pissed about that. So I didn't want to go, but I was like, peer pressure to going.
Yeah.
But I don't regret going. I think if I could do it again, I'd probably go more often.
Yeah. If I could redo it again, I would probably actually try and go instead of being a little goody two shoes and not want to disappoint my parents, because I already was going to disappoint them anyway. So I literally accomplished nothing. Ta-da! Here I am. Still a disappointment, and I didn't have fun doing it. So that's my life lesson.
The family.
You're gonna disappoint people anyway, so actually go have fun.
It's funny because no matter how much I felt like I disappointed my parents, they still bought me Christmas presents.
Mine do.
They're like, we know you tried. And I was like, I tried.
My parents would always pull the whole, like, we can't afford to get you that. And then they would get me
It's funny because I would tell stories. Like, now I'm older. Like, I'm about to be in my 30s. And I tell stories. And they're like, when the fuck did that happen? It's like, ooh, you don't even know. I remember one time I was telling a story about how I got pulled over because they thought I was a murderer. He's like, what the fuck did that happen? I was like, I had the van. He's like, in the minivan? Like, that was the first car I had. My first car was a minivan. I was like, that happened when I had the minivan. He's like, what the fuck? That was like 10 years ago. I was like, yep.
Things happen.
It was fucking great.
Yeah, no. I got no cool wild stories.
I have a lot. I have a decent amount. I wouldn't say I have a lot. I have a decent amount.
You experienced enough.
Yeah.
You have experience.
Yeah. I think growing up I had the right amount of street like smarts to to not like get sucked into the streets.
Yeah,
because it happened a lot. I know a lot of people
enough to experience it, but not enough to stay in it.
Yeah,
That's
I was
good.
window shopping.
Yes, you're browsing. You walked through the store and then you walked out. Now, yeah, that looks cool.
I had a lot of common sense too, so I was just like, "That's fucking stupid." I'm like, "You do that, I'll watch from here."
Yeah.
So technically, I was still like, I still experienced it, but it wasn't me, fucking up my life.
It wasn't you vicariously. Like, I'm just
vicariously, yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Christmas.
Because I know a couple people that they belong to the streets now, as they say.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever been curious about where Christmas came from?
I was raised Catholic.
So what did they tell you about Christmas? Because the New Year's is obvious, right? It's the New Year.
Yeah. Well, obviously Christmas was the whole, Jesus being born and all that bullshit.
Jesus.
Which is probably not bullshit. I don't judge what people believe.
Say bullshit.
I have my own theories.
I retract my statement.
But I want to retract that comment.
No, but that's what it is. That's what it is. I remember somebody had told me this, right? Somebody had told me you can't trust anything that has been, not properly like kept track of, right? So he's like, I could tell you, I'll there'll be like 5 people here, right? And I'll try to do a backflip, right? And I almost make it.
Yeah.
Those 5 people will go, hey, I know a guy. He almost did a backflip, right? And then those people go like, oh, dude, I heard about this guy who can do backflips. Like, what? He's like, yeah. And then he'll go like, dude, there's this guy who can do fucking backflips crazy. Before you know it, I'm the guy who did 100 backflips, right? And I didn't even make the first one, right? So I take that and I go, fuck it. Like, a lot of this stuff that has been like written and rewritten and
translated and
retranslated, yeah. Like it's all like the thing I like about religion is the morals, right? And I'll take the morals every day, all day, right?
Yeah,
because they're great,
definitely.
Right? They all talk about peace, love, and harmony, and all that shit, right? And that's cool, and I love all that shit.
Love the neighbor, don't
but there's some things that they get lost in translation, right? Because
yes,
I remember somebody was telling me that Jesus wasn't born on December.
No.
The Bible is like, somebody told me that the Bible never says what day he was born, right? They just say
they say what season.
Yeah. So they just say that when he was crucified on the day of his conception, right? So he was crucified on what day, right? And everybody knows the day he was crucified, right?
But the day Easter always changes based on the religious calendar.
Yeah.
That's why Easter's never on the same day of the month. So like what?
No, but now we know what month and we know what season, right? So you just do a little bit of math and it ends somewhere in fucking December.
In December, but that's what I'm saying. Like Easter changes, but Christmas never does.
That's true. I think there's only like a couple holidays that change.
We could have Easter at the very beginning. No, just Easter and Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's a couple.
But, yeah, okay, sir. But like Christmas never changes. But you could literally have Easter the very beginning of the March or the very end of April. Literally a 2-month
So what dictates
span.
it?
Thanksgiving, the religious calendar.
Oh, I heard about that shit.
I don't know exactly how it works.
But we use the religious calendar.
It's different. Like it's like the church the calendar of the church, and I don't know what dictate. Like
that's the one the whole world uses.
I understand, but there's something in it that dictates when Easter is, and I don't know exactly what it is.
It might be like the actual clock. Because I heard every year is like a minute shorter or some shit like that, or a minute. Because we're getting further away from the sun, right?
Well, again, it changes. Like I said, you could have 1 year Easter will be like at the end of April, and the next year it'll be at the beginning of March. Like it's not like a little change; it's a big change sometimes. And I don't know why. I used to, because I asked it in church once, because it confused me that was the only freaking holiday that changed so much. Oh, Mother's Day and Father's Day also change.
But would you count those as
they're
holidays?
Always like Mother's Day's a fucking holiday to me. Father's Day's a holiday to you. Are they not?
No.
Hallmark
it's more
says
commercialism. Yeah.
Yeah. I enjoy my presents, which is exactly what commercialism is, but that's not the point. I want that day to feel loved, valued, and appreciated for once in my life. So yes, it's a holiday.
Okay.
You call it what you want, but it's a holiday.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, right there. Anyways.
But yeah, I don't. Anyways, Easter's the only really major one that changes, that fluctuates that greatly. You can't just. It's not like the third Sunday. It's not the third Sunday of April or anything like that. Whereas like Thanksgiving is like the third Thursday. Mother's Day is the first or second Sunday.
Yeah.
It's the second Sunday, and Father's Day is like the third
Nobody
Sunday
knows.
Or something.
Nobody knows.
I look it up every year, but yeah. So I don't know. That's just me. But
that's funny.
It's weird.
I did a couple Google searches about Christmas. Because the origin of Christmas stems from both the pagan and the Roman cultures. The Romans actually celebrated.
I think we have a podcast coming up on this, though, don't we?
Huh?
Don't we have a podcast coming up on this?
Do we?
I think so.
Let me check my notes.
I think we had one where it was going to be like
oh yeah, you're right.
Thing. Might be next, yeah. It might be.
But that's where I got the whole. So they practice like the Romans practice like multiple gods and shit, and one of them landed on December 25th, which was the celebration of the birth of Mithra, their sun god.
Mm.
Yeah, and then that somehow
there's a lot of holidays that intertwine with Christmas, of all religions and things, and so it's kind of like, you pick what works for you and you celebrate you and be nice and give presents. And
my biggest question is always, if Christians love Jesus so much, why aren't they Jews?
Because when Jesus died, that's what birthed the new Christianity.
But he wasn't a Christian; he was a Jew. He didn't go, I renounce my Jewish faith, now I'm Christian.
No, I could be very, very, very wrong in that. But like, you know how we have the book of like, what is it? God damn it, I can't think about it. It starts with an R.
I can't even say the word.
My brain. Oh my god. No, that's what book is it? It's full of prophecies. So basically, the Old Testament is what Jews believe is the Old Testament. The New Testament is when Jesus was born and alive and did his thing. Jews don't believe that Jesus was necessarily the Son of God. They are still waiting on him to come. They don't believe that coming has happened yet. Whereas the rest of Christianity, like Catholics and everything, Jesus was the Son of God, so he did arrive on earth and fulfill the prophecy of his death, which is in the Old Testament. Which is why, so the people that believed that Jesus was the Son of God became not Jews anymore, because the Jews that rejected it and said that he is not him.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So his opinions and his things were really like unbiased.
Those are like the best people that I love talking to people like that, because they know they can open up your mind.
Yeah, exactly.
To a lot of things.
I would talk to him about things and he'd be like, look,
They'll give you all
All
the
of it, yeah.
like all the possibilities, not just their.
They're not trying to
personal view.
convert you. They're just trying to teach you like they were taught,
Educate.
right? Educate you, exactly.
Yeah.
So, like a lot of Christians
Yeah.
that I talk to, they're like, "Oh, you have to believe in God because you need to be saved and this and that." And he was just like, "Look, let me tell you this. I feel like I'm in the right place because of what I believe in, right?" And he was getting to a certain age where he was like, it's getting to the end, bro. And it's getting scary, and I need that positivity, and I need that comfort, to get me by, right? To be positive.
Yeah.
I was like, that makes a lot of fucking sense. And I remember some Jehovah's Witnesses that came over, and I told them, look, I'm not at a point in my life where I need that type of security, in my mind, right? So I tend to be not anti-religion because I'm not gonna belittle what you believe, but I don't need that type of belief in my life yet. And then you guys preach, all religion preach, when the time is right, he will come to you, right? And it's just not my time, bro. And I remember one of the guys, there was three of the youngest one was just like perplexed, right? And I was like, relax, dude. Don't listen to me. I'm not anybody, dude. Don't listen to me. I'm just, you guys wanted to come in, I invited you in. You guys can have some water or some food or whatever.
Yeah.
It is what it is, And they never came back. Usually they come back and they do their best to fucking.
Yeah, we're not coming back to that one.
It's fucking funny. I was like, I'm not scared yet, bro. That's just what it comes down to, bro. I'm alright where I'm at.
Well, their whole religion is like you need to know, you need to pick that because you have a lifelong to devote or you ain't getting picked.
Yeah.
So they saw you and they're like, he's unsavable. You're unsavable.
That's what one
not going to work for us.
One of them had said that he's like, it's a lifetime devotion that you need.
You can't wait till the end to try and
I'm 23, bro. I think it's a little late.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always room. No, but it is interesting to see all the different ways that people believe and why they believe and practice and celebrate the holiday. Especially the vast. So I'm curious. I'm excited to get into that podcast and
definitely
kind of explore it.
Should we put the
schedule up somewhere?
Not more like
we didn't make one. We made one, but we didn't make one.
Yeah.
We can.
We could choose what to talk about next then, I guess. And let them know.
I didn't save I can't pull up the podcast, or I can't pull it up without making you go.
I'll pull it up.
So.
Pull up to the scene. What am I still missing?
I guess I could open it up on my phone.
We have weird holiday traditions and Christmas around the world. Because I talked to people from Poland, from Romania, from Australia, doing the whole Twitch thing. And there's this girl from Romania. She's like, "Oh, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving." And at first I was like, really? Why not? And then I was like, oh, duh. That's a fucking Westerner thing. Like, what? Why would I think that the whole world celebrate our conquering? Like, that's so fucking stupid.
How dare they?
What? Did you not know the importance?
They don't celebrate the 4th of July either.
Yeah, so
jerk. How dare they not celebrate our independence?
It comes to show like how much stupid rubs off. Like,
yeah, it happens.
Naive, you know what I mean?
It's not even naive. It's just that we forget that everybody's different and they have their own country celebration. Well, it doesn't help we're in the USA, that is literally the biggest. I don't know if it's not the biggest country, but it's the most
biggest influence.
Talked about. It's talked about everywhere.
Yeah.
Always. That's why everywhere you go, you're gonna find somebody that can speak English.
Yeah.
We're just that much. We're just. I don't even think popular is the right word. We just exist the most. We demand attention.
We're the loudest one in the room.
That's what it is. We're the loudest one in the room. We are an attention-seeking country, and we're like, everybody must know about us.
At it.
They need to know who we are.
They
need to make us feel important, or we get upset. Like that's what it is.
But it was funny because
we're that annoying kid that like pushes itself through and goes, "Hey guys, I'm here." Like,
I made it,
what
guys.
What are we talking about?
We don't fucking care. No, I'm here. Just let you know.
I'm here. What are we talking about? Let me do it. I'm gonna do stuff.
It was just funny to me because like her whole chat was like, "You don't? Why not? What are you gonna do?" Like, and I was just like, "Damn, we sound fucking dumb as fuck." And I was just
what
like,
are you gonna do? She's probably just gonna have a normal Thursday.
No, but the thing that was crazier than that was like she knew and understood what it was. Not being affiliated with it at all. You know what I mean? Like that's how crazy the commercialism is, that other countries know what the fuck we're up to. Because
they know our holidays, and they know their importance. But we don't know theirs.
Exactly. That's fucking insane to me that our fucking culture just rubs off on everybody like that. Like people that don't even
rubs off. It's just that we make it so important that everybody has to.
But we do have one thing in common from all around the world, is the religion aspect of it.
Yeah.
That we have in common. And I can't deny that because there's bound to be a movement of Christians somewhere on the planet. Yes. And that is true. The truth.
That is true.
So I was asking, like, so what are you going to do for Christmas? Because I know she's a Christian, right? And she's like, oh, yeah, we get together. And it's more religion-based than it is commercialism here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. That's the thing I've noticed.
They do like the mass. They do like the midnight mass and all that shit. And I'm like, that's crazy. Like, to me, that was interesting, right? Because they still have the religion aspects of Christmas. Yeah. Versus us,
if I lived with my mom, we would still very much be doing the religious aspect. I would still be doing midnight mass and going to all the Advent days, and
none of that is talked about in any of the commercials or nothing.
No, it's not. It's not like if you're not in it, you're not in it. Yeah. If that makes sense. Yeah, we don't commercialize the religious things.
But over there, it's like. It's a whole. I don't even know if they
commercialize it, but it's definitely it's like everybody does it. Like it's a thing.
Because they're more
here, it's not a
Christians than the Christians over here.
Yeah, we are picky, choosy Christians. We decide what we want to choose to do and believe.
That's the America in you.
Participate in. No.
We're very much.
I'm way too ambiguous on my beliefs right now. I'm not in a good place to figure out what I actually like or believe in. So I don't know where I stand in all that. I do know I like giving presents, and I like Christmas tree lights. So that's my take on religion or holiday stuff, Christmas things. that fabulousness is it's fun to give presents, and it's fun to help people, and
yes, I agree.
And watch kids relish in that like Christmas magic. That's literally the best ever.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm gonna be sad when mine are old and
over it.
Yeah. My older one, it's fun with my oldest one because she's really into it and making it magical for that little one back there. And she's getting into like making it magical for that one because it was magical for her. So
that's great.
It's like it's coming full circle. It's happening. It's great.
Yeah, so next week we're gonna do weird holiday traditions, Christmas around the world, with to the bow and shit.
I'm excited.
That one's gonna take a little bit more homework than today's.
Oh no, they got so many holiday traditions I do. I'm good.
That's gonna be all new for me because.
Okay, well you could do some research too. I'll help.
Hell yeah!
It'll be good. It'll be great. I'm excited for it.
Make sure you guys follow all the socials.
Yes.
Yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget about the live stream podcast. Don't forget we record these episodes live over at twitch.tv/The Rolling Thick.
We go live normally on Thursday night at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. We love interacting with chat and hearing your stories and opinions and suggestions, so come stop on by.
The podcast can be found over at Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Stitcher.
If you guys want to get updates about the lives and watch clips of the podcast and behind the scenes shenanigans, you can follow and message us on TikTok or Instagram at The Rolling Thick.
And remember, if no one loves you, we love you. Yeah.
Yeah, we did it.